My philosophy, I don't get mad, I get even.
Then at a light, they whip around me in the bike lane, and the woman flips me the bird.
She got revenge on him by sabotaging one of his PowerPoint presentations on purpose. This is The Bad Hire, the show with the best stories about the worst employees.
We fired him, of course.
People are crazy.
It's like an HR nightmare.
Right. One bad hire stole all of it.
Crazy stuff. She got what she deserved.
Oh. I'm your host, Ken Monroe, and every week we dive into real-life stories from the wild world of work and what can happen when the wrong person gets the job. These stories aren't just crazy, they're cautionary tales about lessons learned the hard way. Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Bad Hire. Happy to be here, the show with the best stories about some of the worst hires ever. So, welcome guys. I'm joined by Morgan and Corey.
Hey.
Corey works for the team, does a lot of work for the show. You do all the booking. So all the people who, this would be good for everybody who like you reach out to and are trying to book the guests, like the some of the ones we're going to see today. You did all the work of tracking them down, asking them to consider it, getting them booked on the show, filming their segment. That's pretty cool.
Right, thanks. Yeah, you'll talk to me first.
Yeah, you gotta go through him.
Yeah, it's gotta go through Corey to make it on the show.
Yeah.
So, we still got a lot of guests lined up. I mean, we still have folks in the pipeline trying to tell us stories and all that kind of stuff. How many people do we have out there in the
For
pipeline,
sure.
Corey?
Gosh.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, really.
Got some work to do.
Yeah. We're getting into those.
It's like, please don't ask. I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're getting like
been following.
3 a day interest today, I would
Really?
say.
Airport desk? Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So we're in like the 70s, 80s probably now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Corey.
All good. What I'm here for.
Yeah.
She just bust you, brother. She was just like 80 that he's not following up with.
No, he's doing great. You know. Oh yeah,
How's he
he's doing great.
How's he doing? Tell me how he's doing.
He's doing great. It's just hard, you know. You get people who are interested, and then you got to keep asking if they're still interested. So, and I know people are really busy, and being an HR professional.
What's the biggest?
Busy,
What's like the biggest draw? What are they worried about, Corey? When someone's like, "Hey, I want to," they reach out and say, "I might be interested." What are they worried about?
I haven't got any. I might be interested.
What?
I've gotten, hey, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Look at time. Yeah.
I think the biggest drawback.
You were previously, I think, trying to clean him up a little bit for Corey Guy.
I
Now
handle
he's going to
the
get
drawbacks.
maybe he's going to get the drawbacks now.
I get a lot of no, just straight up, like no, like professionalism behind it, or like please stop emailing me,
Right.
or I get some like I'm worried about like the anonymity, or however you say that word, and
Right.
being anonymous and not wanting to tell my story, and I guess air out everybody's drama at the company.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of those, or people just like, how much does it cost? And we're like, it's free. It's just an experience.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it costs money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People think it costs money to be on the show for, PR or whatever it might be, because we're so adamant about trying to get people on the show. They think
Right.
that we must be trying to sell them something.
Right. Well, we work hard at whatever we do. So.
Yeah, exactly. We just want people on the show.
Yeah. All right. Well, charge on, guys. Knock it out. And if you want to be on the show, we certainly encourage you to, you can respond to one of the emails that we might send out. If you get one from us, you can go to our website, thebadhire.com, and you can check it out there. You can submit a form to say, I want to be on the show. You'll hear from Corey, who'll reach out and try to book some time with you to quickly talk for, I don't know, what's it take, Corey, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, 15 minutes tops.
Tops. And then he just talks about what you may be thinking about, talking about, what your story might be like, and then he'll give you the options of like how to submit a story or how to do a video segment, whatever you want to do. And so yeah. And if you win this year, at the end of the year, we'll select the best story. Somebody's going to win 10 grand, so it might as well be you.
Yeah.
So
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, really, tell a good story. And some people. I get a lot of positive feedback about this, actually.
Yeah,
I
I love it.
I was shocked. People, some of my peers, other CEOs, some HR folks, customers have reached out, or I've run into them. They're like, hey, I see your thing. It's it's really great. It's fun. It's entertaining, which is all we're really trying to be, right?
Yeah.
It's just entertaining.
For sure.
Sure. Yes.
No, I said for sure.
So I guess the intent is like not to make fun of anybody,
Yeah.
but people at work blowing stuff up is funny.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny because it's real, because everybody's experienced somebody just kind of flaming out. And sometimes the person's just flaky. Other times they've just had it. Right. And so it's, they chose to flake out and do whatever. So, but
like that last lady on the last episode where it was like a personal thing in her life and she burned down her boyfriend's house for cheating on her. And
what?
Yeah. You don't remember that last episode? It had nothing to do with work. She was a great employee. She just burned her boyfriend's house down because he was cheating. It's like you just never know.
Oh my God.
It's pretty reasonable, if you ask me.
Yeah. Corey's like, go ahead, girl. You got it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. So submit your stories. Be the, if we select you as the number one story, win $10,000. Let's get started. So here we go. I got one. During our interviews, we always had a standard interview question we asked all candidates. Tell me how you handle conflict at work. It's a good question. All right. And this one woman was interviewing, when asked that question, looked me dead in the eye and says, my philosophy, I don't get mad, I get even. Me and the other interviewer kind of do this nervous little laugh like, oh, that's a good one. Yeah, nice. And she was not joking. And she told us, no, I'm not joking. She immediately follows it up with a story about how she got into a beef with an accountant at her last job, and she got revenge on him by sabotaging one of his PowerPoint presentations on purpose. And when she finished, there was this moment where we both were sitting there thinking, okay, yeah, no, we got it. So we thanked her for her time and we walked her out. I stood at the door and watched her get into her car because up until that exact question, she had been doing amazing. Now I was sitting there thinking, wow, this person is crushing this interview. And then, right up until she was bragging about getting even with a coworker. So,
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. People blow up their interviews.
This really sounds like the Taylor Swift song. Where she's like,
I think
"Don't get
sometimes
mad."
interviewers are so good, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just like part of the craft or something.
Yeah.
But they get you from being like nervous and being like on point and got every answer, and they start making you think they're your friend.
Yep. You're comfortable with it.
And you're like,
Yeah.
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 Let me tell you this story.
Yeah.
You just like straight take.
Yeah.
I think it's like some magic they run on you in an interview when they get somebody to just finally let it down. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. Before we dive back into the chaos on the bad hire, this episode is brought to you by BChex. Hiring shouldn't feel like rolling the dice. Background checks should come with great tech, seamless integration, and customer service that delivers. That's BChex. Lightning fast results, unmatched accuracy, built-in fraud prevention. We help you hire the right people. Now, BChex plugs into over 100 HRIS and ATS systems, so your background checks run smooth, fast, and backed by top-level service. Protect your team, protect your reputation, protect your sanity. Go to BChex.io. That's BChex.io. All right, Morgan, what do you got?
All right. I had an interview scheduled with a candidate one morning, but I got stuck in traffic. So I'm hurrying to the office, definitely going a little bit over the speed limit, speeding about 5 or 10 over. While I'm still a couple miles away from when I noticed this person in a blue Nissan riding my bumper, like right on me. Then at a light, they whip around me in the bike lane, and the woman flips me the bird. Then I end up behind her the entire rest of the drive. I think we can kind of tell where this is going. Same turns, same route. And then she pulls into our office parking lot. And in that moment, it starts to hit me, wait, no way this is the candidate I'm about to.
No way.
Sure enough, she walks into the building and I realize this is the person I'm interviewing. She didn't see me pulling behind her, but she's sitting in the lobby, totally composed, ready to go. either playing it off or genuinely oblivious that she just flipped off her interviewer 5 minutes ago. And here's the most wild part. She killed the interview. Everyone liked her, and she got the job.
No way.
Mhm.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. I don't know. I love to blow up the interview stories.
Yeah.
I think they're like some of my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
It's-
For sure.
Well, props to her for getting the job.
Literally, yeah.
God, man.
It's like
Bird and
she
still got the
overcame.
job.
She
Yeah.
overcame flipping the bird.
Literally.
Right? She was spot on. I guess at the end they were like, "Man, I mean, she's gutsy."
Yeah.
You know, what
She takes bold
what if she
risks.
saw that the person pull up? You know, like they roll in together, and then
Yeah.
she had to have recognized her later.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh my god, I flipped this lady off earlier.
I would have apologized if I.
Yeah, I wonder if she apologized. Like, first thing she starts is, "Excuse my behavior. I was under so much pressure
Yeah, to get here.
to
on
get
time.
here. I was
Going in a
so
bike lane
excited about this job."
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh.
She had whatever it took.
Yeah, for
Literally.
sure.
All right, Corey, you're up. What do you got for us?
Alrighty. So I once had a candidate tell me she quit her last job because she was in a hostile work environment. So I'm thinking, all right, we'll dig into that later. We'll ask follow-ups. We'll call references if we get that far. Spoiler, she didn't get that far. So, because about 2 questions later, we asked, what's your level of experience with Excel? And she immediately launches into this rant about the tyranny of technology and why does everything have to be done on a computer these days? This is for a computer office job, by the way. And it turns out that despite putting proficient in Microsoft Office Suite on her resume, she hated computers. She tried to avoid using them whenever possible. And it turns out the hostile work environment was just her employer asking her to use a computer, AKA to do her job. So,
How did I get that far?
can't-
You just make yourself up on
Yeah.
a resume, right? You just totally
Yeah.
make up everything.
Well, you can't do anything these days without a computer
Yeah.
to some capacity, especially like in corporate or a computer job. Like, what did she expect?
It's like they'd be like saying you're applying to be a driver
Yeah.
and you don't have a
I don't
driver's
drive.
license.
Yeah. I don't drive. I don't like
I
it.
want to go into sales, but I don't like speaking to people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
We do have a video to react to today, too.
All right,
Yeah.
you do? All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
We got it all up and queued.
And I think who did this segment with her? Nathan?
Nathan did, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let's check her out. Who is it? Do we know?
Gosh, I know her last name is Ignacia. I'll have to remember her first name.
Well, thank you to her for doing
She might introduce herself in this.
Okay, very cool.
We were hiring for a marketing manager. This marketing manager was supposed to represent the region of North America. I was working for a multi-public Australian company, and this role was really big. Between me and my manager, we were like, okay, we know the nuance of Australian culture, but also North America. How do we figure this out? So we did rely on the agency the first time. I think the theme of this is agencies can only go so far. As an HR person, you really need to be more involved. We found someone really quick. It was actually someone from Netflix. And this person like fit the bill, perfect. So this person sat right across from me, really sweet person. Well, his first day, he didn't show up on time. And so I was tasked to call him, find out where he was. Unfortunately, he said that he thought he was supposed to come at like 2 hours later. The manager was upset. I was like, what? Okay, he does come in like an hour later, actually. So that was nice. Okay, 9. Great. And so, everything went smoothly from there. First day, not bad. The next day, he never showed up. So I was tasked to call him again and ask if everything was okay. On the other end, he kind of sounds, I don't know, like he was drunk, like hungover, I don't know. And he said, I thought I could work from home today. And this is pre-COVID. Okay, work from home today, but you need to come in the next day. By the time it hit Friday, basically he didn't show up. I call him again and start asking, like, do I really need to show up to the office? Is there any way we can arrange, like a hybrid model where I can come in and out? And I was like, I'm sorry, unfortunately you can't. Is everything okay? Like, you seem like something seems wrong. Like, is there anything that we can do to help you? And he hung up. So unfortunately, I had to be the bad guy, and I basically just said, I called him again. I said, "Hey, unfortunately, I don't think this is working out." That was a 1 week nightmare for me and my team, and so we did take a break. Obviously, we were like, we need to debrief, we need to rethink. What did we do wrong, and what do we want to do better?
Oh my gosh.
People just think they can, not work at all.
We were talking about this yesterday. This so reminds me of like the Greg, the guy that does the million drinks, or you know what I'm talking about? It's got the drink company. The CEO, he gave he did a social media clip recently, and he was talking about how he got suckered in by hiring someone because of the names on the resume.
Yeah.
Like big brand names. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, they worked at Netflix.
Yeah.
It's
like, what did he
He
do
had
for
Netflix vibe.
Yeah.
He was all he wanted to do was Netflix and chill.
Yeah, literally. It's exactly what he wanted to do.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, and you also like this first, she's like the sweetest person ever.
Yeah. She's awesome. Yeah. She's so nice for checking in on him. Like, I would have been like, second day, I'd be like, okay,
I'm
this doesn't
just
work.
checking on you.
Yeah.
Like he knows you.
Literally,
Hey,
multiple
you
days.
okay? I was like, wow, she's the sweetest ever. And then, by the third day when you hear, because they put a lot of time in to that. And, it's got to be that secondhand embarrassment thing the whole time he's acting up. The recruiters are like, oh my God.
Yeah.
They're so embarrassed for him, for themselves.
Well, I feel like that pre-COVID hybrid model wasn't very popular either. So I'm sure like back then you were like, what are you asking for, dude? Right. Like, I mean, now it's a really common thing, but back then I feel like it was really rare.
Yeah.
But
I loved how at the end she said they, post-op it and, just looked at it and said, what can we do different? He's like, don't hire from Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix people, you're cut.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Yeah. All right, that's it for today, though. So good stories, man. Good job. Corey, nice work.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't flip anybody the bird while you're on the way to a job interview. Follow the story.
That's the big moral today. All right, so that's it from us. Hey, thanks for listening to the to the Bad Hire. Please subscribe, rate, review, like, whatever you can do to promote the Bad Hire. We'd love to share our stories, potentially your stories, with as many people as we can, because we like to have fun, and we want you to enjoy them. And remember, your story could win $10,000 if you submit one. Let us know. Submit. Go to our website, thebadhire.com. Corey's going to call you.
Sure.
And he
Talk to me first.
Yeah. And he'll talk to you and get you set up to either submit a story or come on into a segment like you saw today. So, man, good job. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time.